Hi friends, welcome to your daily intuitive reading. I'm Wendy Irene. Thank you so much for joining me. So these messages are meant to be timeless, meaning that I have faith that they'll find you in divine timing and that when they're recorded is irrelevant. Also, I just ask that you go into these readings with an open heart and listening to your own intuition because that is the most important part of this. Okay, let's get started. So the first card that came up is the Seven of Action, and the feeling that I'm getting is a very much one of the messages that we got in yesterday's reading, so you may want to go back and watch that if this applies to you. But the strongest information that I'm getting is that there's some area where you may be struggling to get your heart and your head to connect. Like what your head is telling you to do is different than what your heart is telling you what to do. And there's the struggle to find alignment there. For some of you, it can be outer conflict, not within yourself, that you might be dealing with. But for a lot of you, that's what I feel like. There's some area where you're saying to yourself, how can I get my head and my heart aligned? And it's not an easy thing to do all the time because so much you're struggling against beliefs or things that you've been taught your entire life. But what your heart is telling you makes you happy. It could be something completely different. It's also a card of really claiming your personal power. It's a card of feeling confident, saying no when something isn't right for you. There's more than one message about saying no to something that's not right for you here. So there's courage and confidence to do that when you need to. And in some cases, some of you may be saying no to something because your heart isn't in it. Okay, so the next card you have here is the Ace of Emotion. I love to see this here because this is a very positive, comforting card. It's a card where it's a wonderful new emotional experiences. So think of this as like the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Water. It's, some of you may come into a situation or a person that really makes your heart flutter. Some of you might have a relationship that really deepens and it's like this reawakening experience within your heart. It's also a reminder that your intuitive abilities open up the more that you open your heart here. So expect this wonderful new emotional experience that is very fulfilling to your heart. The next message is the Messenger of Abundance. You can think of this as the Page of Pentacles. It's also wonderful news. So 2 cards in a row about something that's wonderful news or some kind of wonderful new emotional experience. For some of you, this could be, because it has to do with Pentacles, it could be a new job or it could be a promotion. It could be, getting accepted to a school that you're really hoping to get accepted to. It feels like something that is fulfilling, especially paired with the Ace of Emotion. So this experience feels very fulfilling to your heart. And I feel like there's this side of fun. So for some of you, you might be around someone who's really fun to be around. Because it's a page card here or a messenger card, it's this youthful, optimistic energy. And I want you to hang on to that. Organization is here. So this is simply just saying the more you can have your life organized, the easier things are going to go for you. If you can get your life to a spot where it's organized enough where you don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about like the mundane things, they're just kind of happening, that will help you. It's a card to say that like the organization helps everything flow more smoothly. It helps allow your creativity as well. It gives you more space to be creative when things are organized around you. I don't know if you've ever heard that saying though, that like your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So to help with that alignment of the heart and the head, it may help you just to get your space organized so it feels clear and good and energetically uplifting to you. And if you need help, ask for help, okay? Don't be afraid to do that or seek out a mentor. You have the Embrace Those Around You card. What this really is all about is spiritual growth. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Also, it can be a card like being willing to accept help. But I feel like for a lot of you, your heart is longing to try something new or it wants new ideas. Like it wants to steer away from any staleness that may have been happening for you. So it's longing for this fulfilling energy. And make sure that with the Embrace Those Around You, you surround yourself with people who love you, who understand your beliefs, because that is going to truly uplift you. When you are around someone, do you feel uplifted or do you feel like you're held back or like imprisoned? Like what is, on a simple level, energetically, what do you feel when you're around that person? As much as you can, spend time around people that make you feel free, that make you feel uplifted, that, you know, really recognize that beautiful God energy within you, that you can create anything. So from a different deck, I pulled 2 more cards. The first one here is Courage. This is again a card just reminding you to have confidence, to be courageous enough to follow your heart. This card is the Lioness of God card. So if you start to see lions, pictures of lions or statues of lions or just lions in your everyday life, it's a reminder to be courageous, to be confident, that you are here for a reason. You have the beliefs you have for a reason. So be willing to stand up for them. Be willing to follow your heart, and including within yourself when your head is telling you otherwise. And then lastly, we have a healthy lifestyle here. This is just for your overall well-being. You're going to have an easier time with your intuition. You're going to have an easier time with your heart. You're going to have an easier time with your confidence and your courage if you are taking care of yourself. So just eating healthy foods, getting sleep, moving your body, just doing those things regularly so that you have optimal health, to care for your body so that you can use your body as this beautiful vessel for all the good that wants to come through you. Okay, friends, thank you for joining me. I welcome you to please subscribe. And if this resonates with you, leave me a comment. Let me know. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.